spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of jank, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of electronics repair. This is the Big Bad Bench Wide World of Jank.
I forgot to show this, so let's show that. Thank you to all my patrons. And Josh, oh, I'm sorry, Josh, I forgot to add you to the list. Thank you, Josh, for joining my patrons. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist, and look at this beauty. Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty Macintosh IIci. It's kind of surprising that we would call it the Macintosh POOci at all. But today we're gonna give this guy away. We're gonna find someone that's gonna take this, and so if you have not yet put your name in the hat for doing that, you should probably do that. So let's see, let me drop that in the chat if YouTube lets me drop things in the chat, because sometimes they don't. Okay, what do we got here? So look at all this mess on the Big Bad Bench. So this is a Macintosh LC575. I probably shouldn't be touching it. I haven't cleaned it up too much. We got the LC575 logic board here. We've got a cache card for a IIci. Let's just go right under the microscope and take a look at things. I just love looking at things under the microscope now that our microscope is... look at how nice and clear the new microscope setup is. So as you're appreciating how nice and clear the new microscope setup is, let me say hi to folks in the chat, because holy crap, there's a lot of people here today. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Leaded Solder, All Things DG, Mark Anning, Alan Gracia, good to see you again. Yes, a lot of hantavirus talk. It's kind of not good that we've been talking about hantavirus here a lot. Wasteland Wanderer, Razmataz, Valerie, Vonk, who else is here? Gut Bomb, Kevin. Sorry, the chat's bopping around on me. CDM Big Mike, Jack 68K. Oh my gosh, Garth Beagle is here. Let's see. Kevin, I'm not gonna do those numbers. That probably spells something that I should know. Asmodeus Devil Luke, hello. Who else? CMD Big Mike, did I say hi to you? Bacchus is here, hello. Lots of POOci talk. Oh my gosh, so many chats. Sorry, everyone. Cat, hello. All Things DJ, Everything is Broken Garage. Hello, Ryan. Ian Scott, hello. Rudy's Retro Intel. Electric Vibes. And One Bit Fever Dreams. Hello. Okay, so let's start off just recapping this guy, because I'm obviously not right today. Have I been right for the last 4 years since we've been doing this? How do things go? So on the Big Bad Bench here, we have all bits for the LC575, and you know, they take up a lot of space. They take up so much space, these LC575. So what are we gonna do? We are gonna flux up these joints, flux up these solder pads. Look at that on my. I didn't do the thing that I told you to do. When you're done putting flux on, pull the plunger back ever so slightly, and that will prevent the ejection of unwanted material. So I already ultrasonically bathed these. Oh, I need to turn this slightly. Sorry, what's going on here? Okay, this is better for me. Okay. All right. If we were right, we would not be fixing 40-year-old computers. That is so correct, Kat. Oh man, what is going on? I'm trying to get into the action here. So some of you might have seen I did a non-stream video, my first ever non-stream video last week, because I was away. So last weekend I went to as an example of how not right I am. We went to Seattle to see some family, and we made the visit coincide with VCF Pacific Northwest, and I knew that we were going to Seattle, but for some reason my brain said we were going to Portland. And so we had hotel reservations for when we flew in very late Thursday night for Portland. So that was pretty terrible. I flew in, got in super late, and realized that I had no hotel reservations. So that was pretty good example of how fried my brain is right now. We got it sorted out, sort of. But yeah, that was embarrassing. Hello, it's Socket Wench. Okay. All right, so this board is pretty easy. There's mostly 4716s, as we're well accustomed to doing here on vintage Macs. That one goes like that. And that one goes the opposite way. So to save you all a lot of cursing, I did most of the analog board already. What is on my forceps? I did most of the analog board. I think I did enough of the analog board that it should power up. But we will see. I didn't have all of the caps required for the analog board. So we're going to go with the ones that I had. Okay, so there's that. Come in here. Oh, look at these nice, shiny, happy solder joints. Look at how clear our nice, shiny, happy solder joints are. That's the best part of having an upgraded microscope camera set up. Also, I posted on the Tinker Different Discord this morning my lighting upgrade. I will post that on social media eventually. Okay, so the only two that are not 4716s are all the way down here. Those are those guys. Hey, it's Mr. Tech Gadget. Alan Gracia says, I'm making all your travel arrangements for you from now on. Yeah. Yeah, that was something. So, oh shoot, I forgot. Oh man. So I was gonna have pictures of my trip to VCF Pacific Northwest. Got to see Ian Scott. Ian Scott gave me a very special gift, and it literally gave me goosebumps. I showed him to prove it. He gave me a Pico Gus. So at some point we will be upgrading the single board 486 computer, or not a Pico Gus. I already had several Pico Gus's, Pico Geese, whatchamadoodle. Yeah, the Pico IDE. So that was pretty awesome. If the stop bits use my shiny happy solder joints, they would probably, I need them to pay a licensing fee for that. Somebody needs to do one of those Bob Ross remixes. I'm kidding, of course. But that was super kind. So yeah, I saw Ian. Met Ian several times now. Super awesome human. And I got to meet Tech Ambrosia for the first time. So that was super cool too. Of course, I only got to meet her for a few seconds because I wanted to run and see, oh my God, I'm going to forget his name. One of the original engineers of the Atari 2600. And he was giving a talk about that, about some of the original engineering that went into the Atari 2600 and the programming of stuff. And he was one of the programmers for Combat, which we all know Combat is Garth Beagle's favorite video game of all time. So it was very cool to see a talk about those things. Why are the caps so small? These are 22 microfarad, 6.3 volt TANTs. They're very small, SNMOL. But they'll do the job just fine. I know. Oh no, I dislodged it. I dislodged it. Oh, I didn't have it soldered all the way. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so that's our 22 6 point, or no, what are they? No, they're 100 microfarads, 6.3 volts on those two joints. And yeah, I screwed up which case size to buy. It's okay. They work. Let's clean up these. And this board's been ultrasonically cleaned. If I didn't say that already, I think I did. But I'll clean it up again with isopropanol before final whatever. So yeah, if you saw in the thumbnail, this was part of a lot that I bought before I left for VCF Pacific Northwest. And so it's a LC575, it's a Centris 610, or no, it's a Quadra 610. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it's a full 68040 in there. And it is a 2CI, and the 2CI has an interesting video card, and well, it has a video card. I don't know how interesting it is. And the cache card, which is very good because I still have not repaired the cache card that's in the POOci, so I'm going to send off this nice clean cache card along with the POOci when I send it out. Oh, come on. Shaky John, Shaky John. Hey, it's Eric's Edge. Hello. Yes, there are two different sizes of 0603 caps. Okay, that's that one. How many more? I think we only have like 5 more. We'll come down here. So the other thing to point out is this camera that I'm using it's an HDMI out. It doesn't use USB like my other cameras. And so I have this going through one of those ultra mega cheap USB to HDMI adapters. And I'm actually really impressed with how quick the picture is. It's a USB-C one. So obviously that $9 that I spent on that is really super high quality stuff. Hey, it's Mac 84. Yes, a whole $9. When we get done here, remind me, I'll unplug it and show you what it looks like. But it's USB-C for $9. Okay. Hello, Doro. I am so running out of 4716s. I don't know if we're gonna make it through the whole stream today. I'm gonna have to use ceramics. Oh my God, people might cancel me. Speaking of canceling me, some folks were really not happy about the video that I posted last week, showing that, the AI suggestion for which transistors to use, which, if you know me, I'm very anti-AI, and so like people are like, you're blocked. All right, whatever. Oh, sorry, I'm off thing. Yeah, if people need a microscope camera, hit me up, because I'm gonna give away my old camera and this other setup that I bought, because I don't need all of this crap. Oh, oh, okay. Uh-oh, I think I put the tiny ones back in the wrong thing. Oh my gosh, they don't belong there. You definitely want to hang around for when I power up this LC575, because one of the caps is supposed to be like 100 microfarad, 100 volt, and I already got rid of the one that was there and realized that it didn't have any 100 microfarad, 100 volts, and so I put a 100 microfarad 50 volt in. So we are gonna see if that explodes. That'll be fun. But this LC575, as we'll see in a second, is actually in really nice shape. There's like no soot on the CRT. It's super low hours. So it'll be interesting. It definitely needed to be recapped. The analog, well, both the analog board and the logic board needed to be redone. But the analog board was definitely stinky as I started applying heat to it. Gupam goes old school when he asks AI for advice. Which is Liza. Oh my God, there's some sort of cultural reference that I'm not getting there, which is totally not ever a thing, right? I'm always on top of my cultural references. Okay, I threw some caps at it, literally. There we go. Almost done with this. Almost done with this. So after this, I think we'll do the, oh, yeah, no, I gotta clean up the solder joints. It's just the girl from Frozen, right? We'll power this up, see if it powers up, and then we'll check out the Quadra 610. Then we'll do our giveaway, and then we'll get started on the new 2CI, because that one, that was juicy. The 2CI from this lot was so juicy. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a capacitor so juicy. It was bad. Oh, come on, John. There we go. Oh, it's not crooked, or it is crooked. Okay. We're going like angstrom straight here. My brain will totally itch if they're not angstrom straight. Okay. Yes, it's the juicy eye. It's like I could see that when I hit the hot air on it. I'm sorry I did all the triage off stream, but I wanted to get these into the ultrasonic bath as quickly as possible to avoid destruction. You could see like water, like the juice flowing out of underneath of the cap. Like I've never seen it quite like that before. We've found things that were wet before, but this was like liquid flowing out of the thing. Oh, I realize I need to adjust the focal distance. What I'm seeing is not exactly straight. Oh, there we go. Hi, it's Trina's Technobabble. Hello. Sorry if anyone else has popped in and I haven't seen you yet. Say hi again. Yell at me. Use caps. I don't care. I wanted to look in here. All the little holes where the CPU pins go, they all look good. I think all the caps are on. I think we're good. Okay. Let's get out of the microscope. Let's go back to here. Okay. So what we're going to do first, one of the things I like to do when I get these out is just give the CPU socket a little deoxit. Gives a little lubrication in there. Hello, Coop Zone Derek. Welcome. Okay. Now that everything's nice and lubricated, make sure you're aligning your pins properly. Snap in. Now this, look at this. This LC575 came with these guys. Nice 512K VRAM sims. I don't know what the actual... This to me looks like maybe a 4 meg sim, so maybe that's not so exciting, but whatever. Okay. I don't know if you caught it. 2 small ant caps to make sure they're okay. Oh, the 2 tantalums. Hey, it's Bill Goats. Hello. Some of these other ones over here, we can beep things out. The problem is that with the LC575, at least with my beep mode, it's low resistance, and so you're probably on the 5-volt rail. You're probably gonna get beeps. No beep there. Oh, you mean the 2 little ones that I put in to make sure that they were not shorted to something, to each other. No beeps. No beeps. Sometimes with this board, there's just such low resistance to ground that you're gonna get beeps. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think we're all good. Yeah, and you can run this board with no caps. Just won't get any chime. Okay, so there's our board. I'm gonna leave this sort of where it is, but I'll tilt it up. Look at how clean this CRT is. Look at that. Look at that. I have not cleaned the inside of this thing. This thing is clean. So I did most of the caps around this area. I did that one 3300 microfarad, a couple of the ones over here. I did not do this guy, which is one that you should probably do, and this guy down here that you should probably do. And also, like I said, I used a 100 microfarad 50 volt instead of 100 microfarad 100 volt. I don't think there's 100 volts going on in that particular area. Oh yeah, the other thing I'm going to do is spray some deoxit down in the connector just to help it potentially slide in a little bit better. Oh yeah, look at this. This is the other amazing thing. What's amazing about this? I'm sure everybody knows what's amazing about this. Look at that. Oh, as Pentium MMX notes, these use this kind of battery. One of the things that people don't realize, because there's typically the hook and loop stuff right here that I've removed, but there's actual solder pads here to for other types of battery. And so what I do is I use these to put in a CR2032 holder when I do these. So yeah. And as I'm holding, I'm keeping my hand on the front, because a lot of the times on these things, the front will just, the CRT will totally just crack away from the rest of the chassis. There has already been some loss. Here, how nicely that just chunked in there. I'm just going to double check to make sure I got all my grounds attached. One time I did this and I forgot to attach the anode, and it was just laying in there, and it shorted one of these out, and I've never been able to figure out what was broken in there. So yeah. Okay. But yeah, look at this. Both of these tabs are still here. I don't think any of my LC575s have that. Okay, I'm gonna, that's currently on. Hello, Joel. You do not need a diode for the CR2032 on these. Okay, so we are having our electric here. I'm gonna plug, let's do this. Okay. I want to tilt this up a little bit in case it explodes. I want you to be able to see the explosion, because that's the whole reason everybody tunes into this channel. Alrighty. Gonna apply, oh, I'm gonna need a keyboard. One moment, please. Sorry, I'm gonna need a keyboard for this. Forgot. Soft power. Ooh, this is a disgusting keyboard. This probably came with the lot. The Juicy 2CI, it's actually kind of interesting that its external was about as juicy as the internal. It is currently outside in the rain because I really didn't want to deal with it. Okay, we're about to apply electricity. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So one concern is I did not hear the, what's the thing in the degaussing coil go, but all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. This is currently off. Why would we not have gotten a degaussing coil noise? Is the main fuse blown? That's an interesting question. That's good. Okay. Maybe the switch is just angry. Let's switch the switch a few times. That is a good point, Alan. On the plus side, nothing blew up. Okay, switch is on. Let's apply electricity again. Yeah, no degaussing coil noise. That's interesting. And no power. Oh no. Oh, I think maybe oh. My power might be off. Sorry, I had everything shut off in my workshop. There's a different power. Where's my power switch? Where's my power switch? All right, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. There's the degaussing coil noise. Okay, that's it. It's Tech Ambrosia. Hello. I was telling people that I got to meet you, and that was awesome. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Nice. We got chime. I heard the screen pop on. I hear the hard drive going. The hard drive is going. How cool is that? Okay. Let's go to DIY cam. Oh, sorry. I gotta do some cable management stuff, but you get the point. Look at that. Ooh, launcher. Sweet. Okay. Does anyone buy a LC575? Let's not look too much on here. Ooh, Mario teaches typing. Yay. I don't want to look too much on this in case there's personal stuff. But how cool is that? We got a hard drive? Oh, I should have checked the thing. Is the Color Classic a small 575 or is the 575 an overgrown Color Classic? Wow. It's that's gonna like it's not even the same category. The 575 is an actual usable computer. Okay. Mac 84 saw something. Okay. Gutbomb says the Color Classic is crummy. The 575 is crumbly. I know that. So let me show you some of the other bits on this thing that I haven't looked at yet. But it's nice to know that this is powers up and does things that it's supposed to do. Let's go to here again. Okay. Oh, that's what I was talking about, how everything just clicks and pops on this thing. It's better to move the whole thing together with the external chassis, so I'm actually going to do that. It's not really too yellow as far as things go. You can see a little bit of soot in here. The fan is super clean on the inside. I'm probably not going to be able to focus on that. But look at the bottom by the feet. Like, it looks like somebody chewed on it on both of the feet. And that's just the plastic sort of breaking away. All right, so let me put the back on this thing real quick. Yay, I'll be able to sell this. So, got a chip there. Steve doesn't have a 575? What? This, the front panel's chipping away there. Oh, I hear bits. I hear bits. Again, there's the feet. This side is okay. Oh God, I hear more. Okay. All right, we're gonna just put this away for now until until I get a chance to do this. Oh, it's just popping all over the place. But overall, it's a pretty good condition 575. So I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, there's that one. Yay, one of them is done. Or, well, it's kind of almost sort of done. Oh, it's so crumbly. Oh, it's so crumbly. Okay, hold on, people. All right, let's look at this 610 now. Everyone loves the 610, right? Okay. Okay, here we go. So I'll set this aside. Whew, all right, I'm tired. Anybody ready for a break now? So I did try to open this up, and then I did this to it because that's what happens to these things. And then I cursed at it a bit, and then I stopped opening it up. Yes, I worked on a 610 for Tech Ambrosia at one point. So that was a fun project. It's got the caddy drive. We have all the feet, which is kind of rare for these. So that's something. But it has the bezel, which is also, oh, there goes one of the feet. Okay. But at least we have it. At least we have it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay. So again, this is a Quadra 610, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, okay. If we look here, if we zoom in a skosh, that is a full 68040. So that's fun. So aside from crumbliness, caps are always an issue on these things. There's some manner of, it's probably rust. I can't tell if it's rust or mouse poo. Oh, I did not take the battery out. Oh, Ron's gonna yell at me. As soon as you get them, take your batteries out. "45 people. Hello, people. Thanks for joining. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that would be swell. Let's get our CD-ROM audio cable. All right, and then I think I have a long, skinny screwdriver. You need like a long, skinny, relatively small whatchamadoodle, Phillips head, so that you can get this board out. This thing will often break. Oh yeah, these are some of the crumbly bits that came out of the 575 when I took it apart. I'm awfully cavalier with those drive sleds, John. Yes, because I care about the drive sleds. It's not like Gut Bomb designed replacements or anything. Let's see. Is this one gonna crack? Eh. Oh, right. No, these come from this side on these. Oh, that's so gonna break. Oh, that's so gonna break. Come on. This internal frame is the bigger issue on these things. Let's unplug this. Gotta get a closer look at this board. Oh, there's a second screw. I don't remember there being a second screw in the other ones that I've taken apart. Got a 230 megabyte hard drive in this. Massive, massive hard drive. So gonna break. Oh, it's so gonna break. There it goes. Okay. Oh. Oh, we almost got it. Sorry, I was wrong. It's this side that they clip. This one actually looks pretty good. That's a pretty good one. You can tell that the coloration's slightly different between the sled and the internal frame dealy. All right, let's take a look at this guy under the microscope and see how bad it is. Because a lot of these look pretty good when you first look at them, but then when you go under the microscope, that's when it's time for the tears to happen. I remember Tech Ambrosia's, I think hers didn't look too bad, but then, oh, there goes that. Garth sent me a few of these boards, or at least 2 of these boards, so I should have spare parts, but yeah, no, this one's good. Let's take a quick look under the micro. Let's get the battery out before Ron loses it. Oh, there might be a little battery leakage. There's a little white crusty junk there. Oh yeah, Gut Bomb gave me a spare one too. He gave me a 610. I forget if it's a Quadra or a Centris. But let's take a look at this in a little bit more detail under the microscope. Oh. Yes, that's clean. Good job, 610. Very clean. Sweet. Okay, I don't need to cry about this one. All right. Very good, very good. Hello, Loafin'. Yeah, this, we could look over here at the battery area. It'll be interesting. You'll see in a second just how bad the cap juice did on the 2CI, but yeah, this is starting to go. See the little crust there? That's some battery juice starting to go. We got this one in time, so that's good. Okay, cool. Well, this will be a nice, easy little project. Let's go back to here. All right, I'm gonna set this guy aside. Let's put all of his bits in here. We'll put this back together someday. As I say about all my projects that are sitting on the floor. All right, so that doesn't look bad. That's going to be an easy project. We'll do the power supply. We'll recap it. Now this guy, as we look at this right here, like, oh, that's clean. That's a nice clean 2CI board. Yeah, it's so clean. Yeah, well, I'll wait till we get it under the microscope. How much is it hours versus how are they stored with surface cap leakage? Oof, that is a good question. I don't know. I mean, you can see with that 575 that it was probably stored reasonably well, very low hours, but the caps were definitely starting to go in that one. This 2CI, I mean, it was stored in a dirty environment from the looks of the case, and it was very leaky, so I don't know. Jack says, no 2CI is clean, it's not possible. Okay, yeah, PowerMax 6100. I have a 6100 that leaked all over the place with battery and caps. All right, should we do the giveaway now? Do folks think we should do this giveaway? Make sure to hit that like button before I do the giveaway. Alrighty, so let's do the giveaway thing. Who is gonna win the POOci? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go here. This is the video. Yeah, definitely don't ever power things on. This is why I tell people not to power things on. Okay, so we're gonna use this commentpicker.com. We're going to put this in here. Filter duplicates. Number of winners. Do this. 7 plus 1 equals what? I barely can do that math right now. All right, let's go. Bloop. 37 unique comments. And start. Bacchus! That's actually kind of poetry. That Bacchus sent me some really beat up 2CIs, and I'm gonna send him back a 2CI that was pretty gross, and that's gonna be nice again. So that's awesome. Congratulations, Bacchus! What a nice person too to get the winner. All right, very cool. All right, so that was exciting. We will definitely do more giveaways as time progresses. So make sure to like and subscribe, do all that things, and we'll do another giveaway at some point here. I meant to have pictures of this before the ultrasonic cleaner, but I think if we look in the microscope here, you'll be able to see some of the nastiness that remains. So this whole area was really disgusting. This was particularly juicy. This cleaned up way nicer. Okay, I did not expect it to be that nice, but we are still going to, and the thing about it is it was so wet that I don't think it had time to corrode. So yeah, so we're gonna pop off the sound chips. We're gonna pop off this 74 whatever. Yeah, the next one will probably be 4,096 subscribers. So make sure you share the channel and help me grow, and I'll give away more junk. I might be giving away more junk sooner than later. Anyway, all right. So this is the startup circuit area. We always know this is a bad area. Like, yeah, you can see just how bad all of this stuff, even after the ultrasonic bath, how crusty all of this is. So we're gonna take all this stuff off. Uh-oh, Gut Bomb's excited. I'm giving away junk. It was moist. That is true, Steve. All right, let's get the hot air flowing. Let's start on this area. I'm really surprised at how nice these solder joints look on these little, I don't know which one's a diode. Oh, one's a transistor, one's a diode. Okay. Oh, it still smells. Oh, you were in the ultrasonic bath for a half hour and you still smell? Come on, board. So for the ultrasonic bath for this, normally I do 15 minutes. I do 55 degrees Celsius. And this one, since there wasn't corrosion, it was just gross. I use dish detergent as opposed to citric acid. If I have a board that's corroded, I will use citric acid in the ultrasonic bath. But this one was just dirty, so it got just dish soap. And generally, I would not recommend combining citric acid and dish soap because soaps tend to be alkaline and citric acid is acid, and so you add a base, you add an acid, and they sort of cancel each other out. So do one or the other. Wow, that one was stinky too. Okay, that one was less stinky, so that's a good sign. Not everything was stinky. Oh, and then we got this area. Oh, I think this 240 might be toast. Yeah, I forgot about this area. That one was pretty ugly too. This is glue. That's glue to hold on the cap. Oh yeah, look at that. That might not be a trace anymore. Yep, let's get that one. I should probably work on a power book at some point so I can give that away. It's a lot easier to give away a power book. Trina's meeting friends in person? What? What? That's not a thing. Pentium MMX wants an LC giveaway. I did one of those way back when. I think my first giveaway was for an LC2, or no, an LC3. I could give away more LCs. Why the heck not? Got plenty. Got plenty. Alright, so let's start cleaning up this mess. I80386SX, hello my friend. You want to see my wall of classics? I only have one or two classics. I forget. I have two classic 2s. I know that, but I have lots of other compact Macs. Yeah, lots of compact Macs. I think. Oh, when is the next MIT Swap Fest? I really got to get some stuff together for that. Is it next weekend? I hope it's not next weekend. Oh, this is so crusty. This does not want to clean up. Oh, it's so crusty. Yeah, we might have to rebuild traces here. This is not good. This is very resistant to getting cleaned up. don't know if you can hear the grit. Oof. Yes, the wireless traces. Yeah, the fiberglass pencils are fine. They take a lot of effort, particularly in situations like this. I generally use my eraser bits, and maybe we'll do that here in a second. Problem is my little eraser bit guy, I don't have my full-on Dremel right now, or Blue Point, whatever it was. I only have my little $12 engraver from Harbor Freight. That guy, it's not particularly strong for situations like this. Yeah, we've lost some. We've lost some bits. We've lost some bits here. Oh, what a mess. What a friggin' mess. Okay, let's clean this up. I poked my light, so you kind of miss. There we go. There's Bacchus. You win some bits and you lose some bits. That's right, Steve. We lucked out on the 575. I almost started singing the Facts of Life there with it. You win some bits, you lose some bits. That's how that song goes, right? Okay. Oof. Drop my Q-tip. Let's do some beeping out. Okay, so this guy comes up over there. Oh, he's gone. What about you over there? Nope, you're gone. So from here to here, that's good. Obviously not there to there, and then that's got to come around. So that's good, but that's bad. So what we'll do is we'll have a trace coming there. Wow, there's like a groove cut in the thing, in the board. That goes around. That one's connected. Holy cow. That one is not connected. Okay, so we're going to have to rebuild these two. Scrapey scrape. What about this guy? Oof. Okay. The Max of Life. Good one, Brad Bell. That's good. All right. Let's look at this chip real quick. Let's get our little engraver guy. Oh, that leg. It yeeted. I think I have 240s around here somewhere. Oh, dang. Well, that's a problem. Let's see. I think these might be 240s. Yes, I have 240s. I got a whole roll of these things for like $5. So, okay, we don't have to worry about fixing that. That's good. One less thing we can not worry about. Alrighty. Let's try to rebuild these traces. I Thanks, Harbor Freight. Yeah, that was not Harbor Freight's fault. I'm good with that. Let's try to polish up some of this a little bit more, though. I think we're gonna have to see what's going on with that. Okay, well, now we can see the mess we have. Where's my beep? Where's my beep? This guy over here, we go from there. That's fine. Wow, somehow that's still a trace. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, Gut Bomb. We'll get to that eventually. I really need to get that out. That's another thing I should probably get rid of. Okay, so my goal here is we're gonna tin all these traces. Clean our tip real good. Before we start repairing, it's a good idea to make sure your traces are all covered with solder real nice. I think even though that one says it's connected, I think we are going to reconnect it ourselves. What a mess. What a friggin' mess. That's what happens with juicy 2CIs. Juice CI. I gotta find some Ethernet wire. Where's my Ethernet wire? So, I like to use stranded Ethernet wire for this. For these kind of trace repairs. It's a nice size for this kind of thing. How long have we been going? An hour. Okay. Not the most energetic today, so we're gonna go as long as we possibly can, but I can't guarantee we're gonna get this going. All right, Bacchus, have a good one. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, I'm mailing you hantavirus. Sorry, I want to go over this one more time. I forget. Yep, that one's gone. And that one's good. So the first one, this one we gotta do. Okay, I need some tweezers. Oh, Steve, we know that I do not have your streaming stamina. Oh my gosh. down there like that. There we go. And then we're gonna put this over here. Come around. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. You know you wanna become a trace. Everyone wants to be a trace repair. And plug you around like that. Shiny, happy trace repairs. Cut that off about here. I'm gonna not forget where I stick that piece of wire. Kind of tap you down right there. Oh, what happened to you? You should come back over here. Come back, buddy. You want to go all the way up there. There you go. That's where we want you. There we go. You don't necessarily have to do it this way. We could have done it externally. We know where this trace needs to go. But what the heck? Let's make it look like it was originally. Even though no one will theoretically ever see it because it's underneath a chip. Oh, Joel wants me to do an 8-hour stream too. No, I don't think so, bud. Jank has started getting rough. Okay, one trace down. How many more do we got to do? Let's see. Put that one over there. Okay. All right, now this one we got to extend beyond the pad. We're going to come down, going to bend. Oh, we got to extend that one, the other one anyway. All right, let's tack that down. Nope. Put a little solder on my iron. There you go. Now you're locked in. As the kids say, locked in. Does anyone hear my stomach rumbling? I apologize for that. It's very professional of me. It's Joe's Computer Museum. Hello, Joe. We're just doing some trace repair from capacitor damage to CI. Probably don't even need this if you're not using the new bus, but I don't know. I don't remember what this 240 is for, but it's a trace. Let's repair it. Look at that. That looks good. This guy knows what he's doing. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to actually, this trace up here looks scarfy anyway, so let's lay down some repair on top of that, all the way up there, because we got to go down beyond that pad anyway. Yeah, this is all cap damage on this one. The battery actually looked really good on this one. Even though it was the original, nothing had happened. This is why we don't turn on old computers. The guy, so this lot of computers that I bought, he had posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and I offered him $200 for it, and he was like, "Yep, come get them." And apparently and I've been encountering this a lot more lately, that he's one of these people that does clean outs for storage units. So he said he had been offered $25 and $50 for the lot. So I was by far the highest bidder. He also threw in a Coleco Gemini, which is apparently an Atari 2600 clone. But it is so absolutely disgusting that I did not bring it into my workshop yet. It needs to be cleaned. Okay. Then I think we got to do this other one over here. Let's double check. Hey, sysadmin John. Let's check our beeps. I really like trace repair. Something wrong with me, I think. That says it's connected. Okay, then actually if that one goes bad, I can fix it later because it's external. It's above the dealie. All right. All right, Electro Vibes, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Okay. So this is always the fun bit when you got traces going under pads like this, is when we go to solder this on, are we gonna unsolder all of those trace repairs that we just did? So one of the things I like to do is try to lift up these legs just a skosh. So we need 1 and 2. Or, sorry, that was 2 and 3. And one more. Number 4. And then what else? Getting sticky. Oh, getting sticky. Skip one. Okay. All right, let's see if we can put this guy back on without screwing up all of those trace repairs. All right, let's find an anchor pad on this side. Remember, I like to use anchor pads, like big, fatter pads, because it helps hold things. Got, well, oh, everything is getting sticky. Oh, everything is getting sticky. Okay, it's okay. Everything's okay. We will all be okay. What sort of wire does one use for trace repairs? I like to use Ethernet wire. So just grab an old Ethernet cable for these kinds of things. If you're going long distances, then enameled wire is good because it's less likely to short on other stuffs. But for little distances like this, I like to use just Ethernet because it's cheap or it's free, because most of us have lots of Ethernet wire just hanging around. And I'm shaky again, probably because my stomach is rumbling. There we go. You get over there. Come on, why do you... Oh my gosh. Come on, you guy. There we go. Look at you going down. Yeah, this is stranded Ethernet. Stranded Ethernet. Okay, I'm going to do opposite corner. Let's just... Oh, look at those shiny, happy solder joints. Oh, it's so shiny and happy. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we're going to be a little bit more careful on this side, since we're dealing with all these trace repairs that we just did. Come on. Come on. Don't you want to be soldered like your friends? Oh my gosh. I say this all the time, but I promise I'm actually better at this when I'm not on stream, when I can actually use both my eyeballs. Because right now, with the way with this microscope, I only get one eyeball when I'm streaming, because I have to cut off one to go to the camera. Well, I don't have to cut off my eyeball, I just have to cut off access. Oh, I dislodged the trace repair. Okay. Are you attached? Yep, you're attached. Good. Okay. All right, let's add a cap here. This should be a 4716. Shouldn't you be using Apple Talk cables? They probably would be good. I wouldn't want to sacrifice an old serial cable though at this point. All right, I sacrificed one to make the thing for Jack 68K's awesome app, and I still feel bad, but it's definitely getting much more use now as a diagnostic cable. That is not a shiny, happy solder joint. What is wrong with you, John? Oh, there we go. That's the good stuff. Sometimes when you have very ugly solder pads, it's hard to get a nice shiny happy solder joint. Okay, let's clean up this mess and see if all of our traces are still tracing. Oh no, I just noticed, oh no, that's just junk. Okay, that's good. I was worried there was a trace that's broken all the way over there that I had missed. Okay. Alrighty, let's beat this out. Let's see what we got. Alright, so let's go to the trace all the way down here. That's connected, and that goes over somewhere. Didn't it? Wasn't it supposed to go somewhere? Or did that one not go anywhere? This one definitely goes somewhere. That one went there. This one goes here. Does it go to that trace? Yeah, it does. This one goes to there. And there. Okay, that's good. Now the only thing I forget is if that was supposed to go to another place. I think this one only goes right there. So I think we're okay. But if someone could go to the stream. Oh no, it does go over there. Okay. Nope, we did it. Alright, we're good. We're good. I just put an ESP32 on both ends. Yeah, that would work. That would work great. Alright, now we've got another nasty area. Whoo, buddy. Whoo, buddy. This thing is gross. Gross. Oh, and I didn't even notice this resistor pack's also gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, it's not always the batteries. Sometimes it's just the cap gunk. So crusty. Crusty, nasty, crusty, nasty. This one looks okay. It's still a little crusty, but it's not nearly as nasty. Okay. Yeah, we should take that resistor pack off. Okay, let's take the resistor pack off. Lifted my first pad on an LC2 the other day. Is LC2, I forget, is that one of the ones that has 17 caps on it? I forget if that's LC... No, it should be the same as the LC1. So yeah, lots of caps. It's alright. You don't need all those pads. Got lots of caps. You do need some of them if you want sound. Oh yeah, so one of the things to point out here, we're getting little solder balls You got to be really careful of these little solder balls because they can go flying and go underneath of chips, and that can short stuff out and it makes a mess. So you don't want those. You don't want those. Yeah, the LC3 has much fewer, but I think the LC and the LC2 have the same number of caps, and it's a lot. All right, let's start up here. What a friggin' mess. Again, see how I'm not pulling on the solder braid. Never pull on the solder braid. Let the soldering tip do the work on these things. That's one of the reasons. I mean, a lot of times if these pads are gonna yeet themselves anyway, you don't really have much of a choice about it, but pulling on the solder braid is definitely a way to get things to move that you don't want to move. And use some flux, lubricate it. You can also, scrape the tops. Let's go over here and pick up a little bit more solder on this. Oh, that's one of the things. Actually, I just remembered. Bacchus sent me a couple of G3 upgrade boards for a PowerMax 6100, and the deal was if I could get them to work, I'd send him back one. So that's probably going to be an upcoming stream. I will not be streaming next Saturday, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be working on, since I'm mailing stuff back to him anyway, better work on that. Wow. See, this is what nice solder pads look like. These are what ugly solder pads look like. Crusty, 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 crusty. Crusty, crusty. Alright, we got most of them. Keep scraping. Keep scraping. Oh, we're getting some of them. We're getting some of them back. Oh, this is exciting. This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened on this channel. I think that pad might be gone. I think that pad is no longer with us. There we go. Got most of them. Yep. Wow. I can't believe how many of those came up as well. The C stands for Kumi. Okay. All right. Only 6.5 hours to go till the 8-hour stream. All right, so I'm pretty darn sure that one's toast. Let's see here. All right, so that one comes down here. We got good, we got good. We got nothing. We got nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that trace. Yeah, from that side goes where it's supposed to go. I guess we should look at all these while we're here. Let's start. Oh, that one. That needs just a little scrapey scrape. And then that'll be fine. That's a big pad. You're a big pad. You can take care of yourself. Good, good, good. Angry. Non-connect. Where do you go? You go over there. You're good. These all look good on this side. Let's see. Bleep. Angry. No connect. Okay. So we only have one trace to repair over here. That's good. Where did I leave my little remainder of Ethernet wire? Okay, it's okay. We'll get a little more. So this Ethernet cable used to be a 100-footer, and then I worked on DIY's LC575. It got a lot shorter. Alright, so what's our strategy going to be on you? I think what we're going to do, we're going to go all the way. We're going to go all the way. Okay. So we're going to start there. Actually, I guess we can just put flux on everything, can't we? Come around down under there. Where did I just put that? Put a little solder on my tip. Come down over here. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, it just It's going everywhere. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna bend that up. Let's go all the way. Yeah, I've gone this far. Let's just stay until it's done retro brighting. So obviously you don't need to go as far as I'm doing this one. When it's possible to stabilize trace repairs like this, I will do my best. And I think the way to make that one stable is to go a little bit extra longer. So we got to remember that it's pin 2 up here and pin 2 on the opposite corner. All right, actually, let's tack that down before I mess something up. Snipper. And we're not going to go too far out of underneath there because I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone can be good at this. It just takes some time, practice. Like if you watch Steve doing this, he's still the pro-iest pro that I've seen at doing these. Oof. There we go. You relax, you guy. There you go. That's where you want to live. Okay. All right, what kind of chip were you? You were some sort of dealie. I guess we should try to clean up this chip too. Oh no, actually, that chip is gone. Yeah. We're missing legs. Okay. Nope. What the heck kind of chip are you? Say 75, 175. Okay. Do we have any boards around here in our board pile that has those? Should be part of the serial dealie. Oh. Okay, so here is a board. This used to be a board. This was a 2SI board. Yeah, but over here, we actually have the decent one of these, and that looks pretty good. So let's steal that. Board requires a song performed by Primus. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, I guess that resistor pack thing looks fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I still haven't had a chance to watch the rest of your stream from the other night, Steve. You stream past my bedtime. Goodbye, legless chip. So I did fall asleep, not due to content. The content was engaging and lovely as ever, but it's just beyond my bedtime. Okay, so again, we're gonna do an anchor pad. Let's pick out one of these guys. So the chance we probably don't need these chips. Sometimes systems don't like to boot without the serial system working properly. Well, they'll boot, or they'll chime, but they won't boot the OS. So we'll see what happens. But you can actually hold down Shift, and that will let it boot sometimes. Okay, well that's not as pretty as I would like, but it's on there. We have shiny, happy solder joints. The issue is I don't know if they're actually connecting to anything. Okay. Let's do some beeping. Sounds dirty. Nice. That should go over there. Oh, yeah. And that should go there, and that goes there. Yes! That's a no connect. These two need to touch. That's good. And that one goes to there. That's good. One of those is a no connect, but we can still connect it. There we go. Yay. Yay! All of our stuff touched. Sweet. Okay, now what do we got to do? Is that via by the chip okay? Let's see. I don't see any awful vias. There's a good chance that something's wrong, but yeah, I think we're probably going to be all right. Think we might be okay. But yeah, remembering how ugly this area was and thinking about what vias might have been impacted by the leak. It's why it's always a good idea to record what you're doing. I gotta look up real quick. We're gonna go on Bruce's recapamac.com.au and look up POOci recap, because I forget. I think most of them are 4716s. These are all 4716s in this area. Okay, fine. We can do that. We got those. We got enough for this area. Now, will we have enough for the startup circuit? I don't know. I don't know. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, I have 5 4716s left. I think that will be enough. Let's flux everything up. Just put this like that. Flux it all up. Flux it all up. Does Steve have a fluxing song? I don't remember a Steve fluxing song. I'm sure if he doesn't, he could make one. Come on. Okay. We're moving right along. Moving right along. Is anyone else tired and hungry? Oh yeah, Joe, what time did you get done your project last night or this morning? "3:30 a.m. God bless you. God bless you. When I was in Seattle, we would hang out with my cousin until it felt like all hours. It was like 10 o'clock. I was like, man, I feel like a kid hanging out till 10 o'clock. Of course, 10 o'clock there is what? 1 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. So I probably still haven't recovered from jet lag. I'm not good at traveling. We are definitely not moving at 88 miles an hour, Valerie, but I appreciate your enthusiasm and your reference to Back to the Future. Okay, all right, what's going to be our anchor pads here? Here we go. We got one here. We got one here. Let's look at the bottom of these sound chips real quick to make sure they're not too nasty. They're nasty. But at least they're sort of keeping their legs. Okay, that one's good. This guy's a little angry. Where's my tool? My very fancy Harbor Freight tool. Oh yeah, that does wonders. Look at that. So if you're not American, Harbor Freight is a very cheap Chinese tool company. I think that there's similar things around the world. This thing is powered by 2 AA batteries. Has the power of, I don't know, a sick child? Is that an inappropriate thing to say? Okay, that's clean enough. But that's better. We'll keep the nasty one on the nasty side so we remember that this one should be fine. Powerful enough to fling chip legs. That is true, Gut Bomb. Gut Bomb, what time is your video released today? Power it with a hamster wheel. Okay. Alright, good. Gut Bomb's video is not coming out till 6 p.m. tonight, East Coast time. So that means that this stream will not interfere with that. I feel like now we've come this far. We can't stop. Is anyone with me? Or are you all like, no, John, please just stop. Just give it up. What is wrong with you? Okay. Yeah, I don't know which line. You know, they Harbor Freight has their different lines of tools. This was like their cheapest line, whatever that is. I don't know if it's Warrior or what. No sleep till boot chime. That's a good song. You could make a song out of that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yours is $9? Mine was $11. Maybe they have state-to-state differences in their prices. Or maybe did they revoke some of the tariff costs? Oh, Orange Clown. Oh, I gotta finish soldering those other chips on. I just tacked them down. Don't let me forget to put the sound chips back on. Alan Grassi is back. He's with it now. Now I want to sing Beastie Boys. Do they give you copyright strikes for singing badly? Copyrighted music? I'll hold off and just do it afterwards. Okay, let's go here. Let's get these things. You're afraid is next to a Goodwill. Nice. We're making progress, people. We are cruising right along. We got traces repaired. We got chips on a board. If you like soldering chips on boards, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the buttons and the doodads and the things. Okay. All right, we got those two chips, two sides of two chips, so that's almost like one chip. Oh yeah, starting to get delirious now. One chip fever dreams. Getting there. I know I keep saying that, but someday we will attempt to power this thing up and we will still be streaming. Sing badly enough and not even the algorithm will recognize it. That's the goal. Okay, so those are all good. Oh, now we got this mess. Oh, we got this mess. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is hit the tops of it a little bit. Try to get some of the crust off. Ooh. Could hear the power. All right. Lube up all the joints. Lube all the joints. Redo those. They look pretty bad. Almost looks like a lost cause. Come on, Wasteland Wanderer. You should know me better than that. You've been here for a while. We've all been here for a while. Yeah, this one's a little worse condition than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was juicy. I didn't think it was quite as corroded as it was. Some of these are no connects, I think, so there is a chance we're going to lose a pad or two. Yeah, see, like, that's a no connect, that's a no connect. If they had fallen off, we don't care, right? We don't need to fix that because they don't do anything. Alright, we need percentages. Since we are definitely going to power this up now before we leave today. Or attempt to power it up. Probabilities. Will it chime? Will it not chime? Will it explode? We will use a known good power supply. So the power supply is out of the equation. Uh-oh. What's going on with that? That's not a good one. Joe votes for explode. I don't mean what do you want to see. I mean, what do you think will happen? Oh, there is still a trace in there. There is a pad. Wow, you are a crusty little monster. Oh, you poor thing. Wow. We might have lucked out. This might be a mess right here. Let's do some beeping out. Let's see what we got. So let's start up here. Does that go to there? Might supposed to go there. Let's see. Come on. Why am I getting no beeps? That trace is just gone. Wow. Okay. That one is just straight up gone. This is one that you should probably use enameled wire for because it's got to go around so much. Let's clear up some of that a little more. Oh, there we go. We just needed to expose it a little bit. Holy crap. it goes. It goes. Nice. Okay. That one probably should be redone at some point, but for the purposes of today, let's just say it's going to work. Yeah, a lot of these are angry. Uh-oh. I got something blooping. So one of the things we got to do is make sure that this, oh, no, it's still connected. That V is a little angry, but it's still connected. Okay, that's good. That's good, good. Did that one. You go there, you go there. Wow, I was sure this area was going to be gone. Okay. Now connect. That one goes all the way over to there. This one goes all the way over. Oh. No. We got a broken one. Somewhere in here. This thing is broken. That one's bad. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Hello, Samuel Flint. Okay. What's one more trace repair, right? Hey, Thomas Armstrong. Yeah, this is a 2CI. You can probably tell from the startup circuit here. Very bad cap juice on this one. I forgot to bring up the pictures of this thing beforehand, but it was a mess. Well, I didn't think there was a ton of corrosion, but obviously There's enough corrosion. So this little guy is a K file. Just putting him down in there. Clean out that via, whatever. Because we're going to run the trace right down into that. The trace repair. Wow. What is the tool called? So the actual electrical dealie is a engraver from Harbor Freight. The tip is when I buy them, I search for eraser bit. I normally use them in my Dremel. The Dremel does a much nicer job, a lot faster than that. You can also search for like abrasive polishing bits. I just get them off of eBay or whatever. They work really nice when you have quite a bit of corrosion. Nicely. Sorry. Gotta make sure I keep my grammar proper. If you like proper grammar, why don't you hit that like button? Sorry, these are the silly things that go through my brain. It's the kind of thing that you're supposed to say as a YouTuber. Okay, I think we're done. I think we got it to go. Jack's here for the proper grammar. Thank you, Jack. Okay. Now let's see. Are we going to the right places? Yay, we now have a connections. All right, now we gotta look at these chips. I don't know. Other chips from this board. Oh, where are we? Other chips yeeted their legs, so maybe we'll gank on these a little bit. Make sure that the legs are gonna stay put. Certainly crusty. No shortage of crust. At least the 7474 looks good. All right, let's see if we can get these to sit on there. Start with the 7474. Let's get an easy win. Or a less hard win. I think I have a whole pile of 132s that I bought. Maybe we should just go with the new ones. The problem is there's all different styles. So I bought different styles. I don't know which one's the right one. I was going to do a stream one day comparing all the styles. All right, let's flux this up. Harry Styles. Oh, nice. Good one, Joe. Dad joke, Joe. Oh, what up? Oh, no. I feel like I probably should have just used the new ones. These smell. They still smell. Uh-oh. Oh, I put the wrong chip on. Oh, Joe. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. What is wrong with me? Didn't anyone catch I was putting the wrong chip on the wrong spot? I blame this on all of you. Doesn't want to leave now. It's like, you put me here. I'm not going anywhere. Come on. I'm gonna undo my bodge. Nope. Okay. Let's make sure that bodge is still in place. Come on, man. Yeah, that one goes there. Okay, good. It's still connected. Bodge is still there. Everyone can relax. Except for me. I'm still going to freak out a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna take all that off. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, I could use the hot air to solder them, but I'm not good at that. Y'all see my shaky hands, so I like to clean the pads. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Come on, you chip. Oh, look, we got flux on the top of it. Oh, none of this is good. Everything is terrible. Oh, gosh. Joe just built a Clipper Plus. Very cool thing that took one of my ideas and made it super easy as opposed to a very stupidly complicated mess. So if you want to add SCSI internally to your Mac Plus, go check out Joe's Computer Museum. Find yourself a Clipper Plus. It basically takes as long to install as it takes to open up your Macintosh Plus. Oh no, I got a bridge. It's okay. What the heck is going on? First it doesn't want to come off, now it doesn't want to stick. Okay. Now I want to melt these joints because they look pretty bad. How many people are still hanging out here for this mess? 33. Thank you all. Oh. That's not a thing I cleaned up. I didn't clean this one up. Oh, look at this mess. Oh, it's so messy. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. 10 microfarads, 16 volts. 10 microfarads, 16 volts. 10 microfarads, 16 volts. Okay. So we got 2 of these that we're gonna need. You can see where the cap layouts are a little bit tinier. Oh, I'm getting delirious. I'm getting delirious, people. This has gone on entirely too long. Pico Micromac is about to get a whole lot better. Oh man, Joe's leaking information on my stream. I feel honored. It's better than leaking cap juice. Nowhere near 8 hours yet. Yeah, this isn't one of Dave's streams. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. I should have 3 47/16s left. Look at that. We got close. It's down to 2. I'm going to keep shifted a little bit to this side so it doesn't accidentally touch that trace. Two and a half in. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm tired. I'm not built for this. Okay. Well, I think that... Oh. I think that's it. Clean that up just a skosh, because I want to make sure that that did not overlap with that other guy. Let's see here. Hey, CDI and Jean-Francois. Hello. Sorry I missed you all. Let's see. Okay, good. And this one. Come on. Why can I not touch anything? There it is. Okay. Okay, I think we're not touching. All right, let's go back to the big bad bench. Whew. There we go. This has taken years off my life. 4716, you go in there, you go up on your shelf. Okay, do I have a thing? Just looking to see if I have a power supply out. I don't think I do. Oh, here it is. This is the one I'm looking for. Let's zoom out a skosh. This is just my little extension that I use. And we're going to need a speaker. And some RAM. This was the RAM that was in the computer. Hopefully it's good. I did not test it out of the computer. The electricity that we know is good electricity. Okay, our electricity is on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's not good. It came on and went off. Oh, that's not good. Something shorted. Something shorted. Oh, darn it. It tried. We're getting something. All right. Real quick, I am going to pop off. Yeah, it was a clipped chime. Gonna take off this thing. Okay, let's try this again. Nope. So it starts to chime and it does a thing. Should we try? Should we try? Oh no. Oh, I thought I had more HC132s. Apparently, I don't. I ordered 00s. Oh, here we go. Here's some 132s. Let's try changing out the 132s. And let's see what happens, because I didn't like the way they looked. Try one more thing. If this doesn't work, then we're going to have to call it, because my brain is sort of fried. Let's go back under the microscope. No explosion, so that's always good. Even though that's what Joe wanted. Joe really wanted the explosions. I should have used an amplifier. Oops. I bet there's a broken trace that I've missed, and it's not like latching the power on signal. See, I DIY, or yeah, I80386SX notes what's up. Cat 5 forever. Alright, so let's use a couple of new ones of these. I don't know if this is the right kind, but it's a 132. The reason I'm suspicious of these guys is just because how smelly of fish they are. Alright, let's try this with some more different 132s. Three, two, one. No. Wow. That's interesting. Let's check. Let's check some resistances real quick. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So there's no shorts across the main power rails that I see. Oh, forgot to do a solder pad there. That's not going to be our issue. But let's just do it anyway while I'm seeing it. That's fine. Yeah, there's no major shorts. I'm thinking that there's some sort of broken trace in that power on circuit that's angry. Ah, sigh. Well, I'm sorry for making y'all come along on this ride and we didn't get a win. It's like I kind of want to live. I kind of sort of maybe want to live a little bit, but not all the way. Is there anything on the back of the board that I'm totally missing? The back of the board looks pretty clean. I don't think that's our problem. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, always good to have a POOci stream. Gotta love a POOci stream. All right, so I want to thank you all for joining me. I apologize. Yeah, we're not doing the 8 hours. I do not have that in me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for joining me. Hit the like button if you wouldn't mind. I want to thank my patrons, my Janka crew that really keep me swimming in the Janka. Matt Hargett, Gutbomb, Garth Beagle, Brian Garefort, David Starbuck, Ian Scott, Jamie's Hack Shack, All Things DG, Chris Angelis, Scout, Jack68K, Bacchus, Asmodeus Deviluke, Alan Gracia, Rudy's Retro Intel, Dustin Cooper, CDI, Lazy Blue Goat, and also Josh, who I forgot to add to the list. My Jank Team, Hardware Hacker, Mark Kruger, III DIY, Charles Bullock, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Mark from Millennium Max, Mr. Tech Gadget, Mike K, Mac84, Retro Viator. Whew, thank you all so much. I appreciate the heck out of you. No stream next weekend, but I might have some time to do like a weird bonus midweek stream at some point. So have a lovely week, y'all. And as we always say here at the Big Bad Bench, if you're a Trumper, go F yourself. Bye, y'all. Oh, not that. This. Bye.